How heavy is that? Light work with the bass on the track, on my face to the back like I'm taking a slap. I need a drink, but it's straight from the tap. And I'm hating the slack, couple man's like...
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy TSG, that soccer guy. Welcome back to a Premier League match review for Chelsea 1, Manchester United 1. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my player ratings, going through the game, and giving you who I think the man of the match was. That being said, let's get straight into it. So look, guys, this was one of those games where you kind of are disappointed with the result. At the end of the day, it's not a loss. So it's not the worst case scenario. We're still first place in the league. We got a lot of positives from this game. We were actually pretty dominant in the first half. The second half, they kind of came alive. They got that goal and started playing a lot better. And then closer to the end of the game, I would say we kind of took back over again. First half was perfect performance for us. I think the second half, starting off, we didn't start off the way we should have. There's a lot of stuff we could fix seeing from this game. So let's go straight into my player ratings. Starting off with Edouard Mendy. Edouard Mendy had a pretty decent game in the first half. He didn't really have anything to trouble him. In the second half, it was unfortunate, the goal that got scored against him. He couldn't really do anything. That was kind of Jorginho's fault. What happened, he tried his best and actually almost got to the ball. Unfortunate for him. But then in the second half, he made that mistake that almost cost us another goal. So my rating for Edouard Mendy in this game is a 6 out of 10. Now getting into the back line of Silva, Rudiger, and Trevor Chalobah, I'd say they all had decent performances. Not the best. Rudiger missed an absolute worldie at the end. He could have won us the game. I'm going with a 7 out of 10 for the whole back three. I think Silva was probably the best out of the three. The stuff that he was doing overall was pretty good, but not the best game from the back three. A lot of improvement to be made, but overall, solid performance from the back three. The midfield four of Alonso, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho, and Reece James. Of course, Reece James, I think, was the best player of the game. He was putting in those crosses. Unfortunately, nobody was on the end of them. He was doing really well and even switched over to the left wing-back position at the end of the game when Thomas Tuchel asked him to do. He was doing a lot of stuff right in this game. Unfortunately, nobody was able to get on the end of it. 8 out of 10 rating for me. As far as Jorginho made that mistake that cost us the goal, and I was going to give him a 6 out of 10, but the only saving grace for him was the penalty that he did score, so a 7 out of 10 for him. Ruben Loftus-Cheek was another one who had, I think, a solid game. He could have done better. He lost the ball a couple times throughout the game. His movement was pretty good, pretty solid in the first half. Want to see more from him. Overall, not a bad game. 7 out of 10. Alonso, I feel like you could tell hasn't been in the team for a while. He looked a little shaky at moments. He had to track back a lot, and as we know, Alonso isn't the quickest player. His attacking ability is way better than his defensive ability, and that kind of showed in this game. Not much in the first half, but in the second half, really, they started to take advantage of that and really do some damage, and he wasn't able to get to some stuff. Forward play, good. Defensive play, not so good. 6 out of 10 rating for me. Now getting into the front three, Callum Hudson-Odoi, I think, was probably... It's close between him or Ziyech, who I think was the best out of the front three today. Both pretty good. They brought a lot into the game. They had a lot of promise. They were trying to do a lot of stuff. Wasn't able to get off. 7 out of 10 for both of these guys. And then as far as Timo Werner, it wasn't the greatest game from Timo Werner. I'm kind of glad Romelu Lukaku's back. Hopefully he'll be able to slot into this team and do some stuff soon. Wasn't the best game from Timo Werner. 6 out of 10 rating for me for Timo Werner. I want to see more from Timo. He came off the bench in the Champions League and did really well. Was doing a lot of promising things. He could have got fed that one ball by Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and I think he probably would have scored that. He also missed a pretty good opportunity in the first half, or actually it might have been the second half, I don't remember now, where he completely had an open goal and misfired, but I want to see more from him. As far as the substitutes, Lukaku, I feel like he only had 10 minutes to play, so we didn't see the best. We see what he was trying to do. You could tell he's been out for a little while as well. He's rusty, but we know Lukaku's going to get back to it. He's going to get back to his best very soon. I'm sure he's probably going to start. I don't know. He could start the next game, actually. I think He'll be ready to come back. We gave him 10 minutes. If he does training successfully this week, doesn't have any issues, he may be starting next one. 6 out of 10 for him. And then as far as Pulisic and Mount, I honestly believe that Pulisic and Mount came in and they tried to bring a lot to the game. They were very promising. Pulisic, with that ball over the top that he was able to get to, that I just completely thought was out, was really good. I think they didn't have enough time to influence the game. They both came on and were very promising. 6 out of 10 rating for them, not because they were bad, but more because they didn't have a lot of time to do the stuff that they should have done. Overall, it wasn't a bad performance from the team. 1-1, I feel like, doesn't describe how the game went. The first half, we could have had a lot of goals. I think we had 11 shots in the first half. We should have capitalized on that. We should have done better with our shots, and we should have put a couple away in the first half. The second half, they came out pretty strong. They did very well for, I'd say, the first 25 minutes of that half, and then it was kind of back and forth, and in the end, we took back over. We definitely learned some stuff from this game. I feel like the way United has been right now, we shouldn't have dropped points to United, but at the end of the day, we're still in first place. We have a couple more fixtures coming up before the transfer window that are pretty favoring to us. I feel like we should get the wins in all of the games leading up to the Christmas break and the transfer window. Overall, good performance from us. Want to see some more. With that being said, that's all from me from this one. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for my next video that I'll have coming out. It's been your boy, TSG, that soccer guy, signing out.
How heavy is that? Light work with the bass on the track, on my face in the back like I'm taking a slap. I need a drink, but it's straight from the tap. And I'm hating the slack up on my